What if I told you that every person you've ever spoken to has lied to your face without saying a single word? Better yet, what if I told you that your own body is currently betraying your deepest insecurities to everyone in the room? The shocking truth is this: we are constantly broadcasting our secrets through a frequency most people are too distracted to hear. We spend years learning languages to communicate, yet we remain illiterate in the one language that actually matters, the silent one. In the next few minutes, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the shadow code. You aren't just going to learn how to watch people, you're going to learn how to see through them. The myth of the social mask. Most people believe that to understand someone, you need to listen to their words. That is your first mistake. Words are processed by the neocortex, the logical, analytical, and most importantly, the deceptive part of the brain. It's a filter. But the body? The body is controlled by the limbic system, the emotional center that has no off switch for the truth. Think about a time you met someone who seemed nice, but your gut told you something was off. You couldn't put your finger on it, but you felt a coldness behind the warmth. That wasn't magic. That was your subconscious picking up on non-verbal leakage. When the words say yes, but the limbic system says no, the body creates a glitch. And if you know where the glitches are, you can never be manipulated again. The eyes, the window, or the shield. We've all heard that eye contact is everything, but that's a surface-level observation. To truly read a person, you have to look for the pupillary response. When we see something we find stimulating, attractive, or exciting, our pupils dilate. It's an involuntary biological reaction that cannot be faked. Imagine you're pitching an idea to a client or talking to a potential partner. If their pupils constrict while they're telling you, "This sounds great," they're lying. Their brain is experiencing a threat response. They're closing themselves off from you. But there's a darker side to the eyes, the blink rate. Under normal conditions, we blink 15 to 20 times a minute. But when a person is under cognitive load, meaning their brain is working overtime to construct a lie or hide an emotion, their blink rate either freezes or spikes. If you ask someone a direct question and they suddenly stop blinking for 5 seconds, they aren't intently listening, they're calculating, they're building a wall. The micro-expression, the ghost in the machine. You've likely seen someone flash a quick weird look before returning to a neutral face. These are micro-expressions. They last for less than a 25th of a second. They are the unfiltered truth leaking out before the social mask can be reapplied. The most dangerous one to watch for is contempt. Contempt is a one-sided pull of the corner of the lip, a half smirk. It's the only asymmetrical facial expression. If you see this while you're talking, the person doesn't just disagree with you, they feel superior to you. They're looking down on you. In psychology, contempt is the #1 predictor of failed relationships and broken business partnerships. If you see the shadow smirk, stop talking. You've already lost their respect, and it's time to change your strategy. The torso and the Law of Ventral Denial. Now let's move down. Most amateur body language experts focus only on the face, but the face is where we are most trained to lie. If you want the real truth, look at the torso. In behavioral psychology, we call this ventral direction. Our ventral side, our front, is where all our vital organs are. Evolutionarily, we only expose our front to things we like or feel safe with. Pay attention the next time you walk into a room. If you start talking to someone and they turn their head toward you, but their torso stays pointed toward the door, they want to leave. Their brain is already subconsciously navigating the exit. They might be smiling and saying, "It's so good to see you," but their heart is literally pointed at the hallway. This is ventral denial. They are guarding themselves from you. The feet, the most honest part of the human body. If you want to know what someone is truly thinking, stop looking at their face and start looking at their feet. It sounds strange, right? But think about it. Since childhood, we are told to smile for the camera or look people in the eye. No one ever tells us to watch what our feet are doing. Because the feet are the furthest from the brain, they are the hardest to consciously control. Here's a practical example. You're standing in a group of 3 people. You join the conversation. If the other 2 people turn their torsos to face you, but their feet remain pointed at each other, you are an intruder. They're politely acknowledging you, but their foundation is closed off. Or watch for the gravity-defying gesture. When someone is genuinely excited or happy, their toes will often point upward or they will bounce slightly on their heels. If someone tells you they're excited for your success, but their feet are flat, heavy, and tucked under their chair, the shadow code tells us they are experiencing envy or suppressed resentment. The comfort versus discomfort baseline. To master this science, you have to understand the baseline. Everyone has a normal. Some people fidget when they're happy, others fidget when they're nervous. Before you can read someone instantly, you need to observe them for 2 minutes when the stakes are low. Watch how they sit when they're just talking about the weather. That's their baseline. Now, ask a heavy question. Did they suddenly cross their arms? Did they touch the suprasternal notch, that little dip at the base of the neck? In psychology, touching the neck is a pacifying behavior. It's an evolutionary reflex to protect the carotid artery from a predator. If you ask someone about their finances or their past, and their hand goes to their neck, you have just moved from comfort to threat. They are literally trying to calm their racing heart. The power of the pause. The ultimate dark science trick isn't just observing, it's provoking a response. If you suspect someone is hiding something, use the silent pressure technique. Ask a question, wait for their answer, and then say nothing. Maintain eye contact and count to 5 in your head. Humans are biologically programmed to despise dead air. A liar will feel the silence as a vacuum that they need to fill. They will start over-explaining. They will give you details you didn't ask for. They will start grooming, fixing their hair, adjusting their tie, or dusting off their sleeves. These are all displacement behaviors. The stress of the silence is forcing their shadow self to the surface. Conclusion: the ethical edge. Reading body language isn't about becoming a mind reader for the sake of manipulation. It's about empathy. It's about seeing the person who says they're fine, but whose trembling hands suggest they are drowning in anxiety. It's about knowing when a yes is actually a no, so you can respect someone's boundaries before they even voice them. When you master the shadow code, the world stops being a mystery and starts being a map. You will see the world in high definition while everyone else is still watching in black and white. But remember, now that you know how to look for these signs in others, you must realize that others, the few who know this code, are looking for them in you. The question is, what is your body saying when your mouth is closed?